Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the Philly Sides of Vidcast, and today we will be recapping the second game of the World Series as the Washington Nationals defeat the Houston Astros by a final score of 12-3. Now, this game went final 2 days ago. It was on Wednesday night, actually, but I didn't have time to do it yesterday because I had to go home and went out and I had to do some homework and stuff. So I didn't have time, but this morning I had time, so I woke up a little bit earlier, and here I am. So we're going to be recapping this the second game of the World Series. The Nationals lead the series 2-0. They're up 2-0, heading back to Washington. And I said it was bad news for the Astros, and it is. It's not good. It's not looking good for the Astros here. It's hard to go somebody's home stadium. I mean, the Nationals are on an 8-game winning streak right now, so it's not looking too good for the Astros here. I mean, the series is still not over, but they're definitely in a big hole. So they need to dig themselves out of it. If they could win tonight, then I definitely would say they're back in it. Especially if they win tomorrow night too, and then the series would be tied at 2. That'd be huge for them because now it's anybody's game. And you got one more game, you're not going to get eliminated, and then you're going back home. But yeah, the Astros definitely surprised me. I mean, they're not playing too well at home. I mean, this is a 107-win team going against a 93-win team. I would have thought that the Astros would be much, much better than this. Their pitching has been horrendous. 12 runs to the Nationals. Their offense hasn't been anything special either. I just haven't liked what I've seen out of this Astros team. They've been very, very just silent with the bats. Their big bats like Bregman have not really come up live. I understand he homered, last game, but their defense has been terrible. George Springer, Alex Bregman, their defense has been an issue. So there's been a lot of problems right now for the Houston Astros. And their bullpen has not been what I thought it was going to be. It seems like the Nationals bullpen has been better. So this series is definitely not going the way that I thought it would. And I'm not saying in a good way or bad way. Even if even if the Phillies were in this, I'd be saying the same thing. Like, just because it's the Nationals and I'm not a big fan of the Nationals isn't the reason why I'm saying it's not going the way I thought it would. I mean, I generally think that. Like, I expected the Astros to be much better offensively, and I expected them to not give up 12 runs to the Washington Nationals, who are a 93-win team, and you're 107-win team. So it's definitely surprising to say the least. A lot of offense these past couple games for the Nationals. Pick it up top of the first inning. Anthony Rendon double to left. Adam Eaton and Trey Turner scored, and Washington takes a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the first inning, Alex Bregman hits a 2-run home run to left, 411 feet. Brantley and Bregman scored. It's now tied at 2. Top of the seventh inning, that would be the next time we see score. Kurt Suzuki homers to left, 381 feet. It's now 3-2 Washington. Same inning, Howie Kendrick reached on an infield single to shortstop, and Robles scored, and it's now 4-2 Washington. Same inning, Cabrera single to left, or to shallow center. Soto and Turner scored. It's now 6-2 Washington. Top 7, Zimmerman reached on an infield single. Kendrick and Cabrera scored. It's now 8-2 Washington. We all knew that was over. The game was over by that point. Top 8, Adam Eaton homers to right, 365 feet. Robles and Eaton scored. It's now 10-2 Washington. Top 8, Cabrera singles to center. Soto scores. It's now 11-2 Washington. Top 9, Michael Taylor homers to left, 393 feet, and it's now 12-2 Washington. Bottom of the ninth inning, Martin Montanaro homers to left, 409 feet. It's now 12-3. And that's your ball game, 12-3, your final score, as the Washington Nationals come out on top. So let's take a look at the Nationals box score. Trey Turner, 1 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Adam Eaton, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Joao Parra, 0 for 1. Anthony Rendon, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Juan Soto, 1 for 3, 2 runs scored, 2 walks. Howie Kendrick, 2 for 5, 1 run scored, 1 RBI. Asdrubal Cabrera, 2 for 5, 1 run scored, 3 RBI, and 3 strikeout. Ryan Zimmerman, 2 for 5, 1 RBI. and 1 strikeout. Kurt Suzuki, 2 for 5, 1 run scored, and 1 RBI. Victor Robles, 0 for 3, 2 runs scored, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Michael Taylor, 1 for 1, 1 run scored, 1 RBI. Obviously hit that home run. Take a look at the pitching in this one. Steven Strasburg went 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. He was good. He was really, really good in this one. He's a guy who could really rank up the strikeouts. He's an innings eater, so it was surprising to see him go only 6 innings. For Rodney, 1 inning, 1 walk. Tanner Rayleigh pitched much better than Game 1. He pitches an inning, 1 strikeout. Guerrero comes in, pitches an inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 run allowed. So that's your Washington Nationals summary. Looking over at the Houston Astros now, you got George Springer 0 for 5, 1 strikeout. Jose Altuve 3 for 5. Michael Brantley 2 for 4, 1 run scored. And Marisnick 0 for 1. Alex Bregman 1 for 4, 1 run scored, 2 RBI. Yuli Gurriel 1 for 4, 1 strikeout. Alvarez 1 for 3, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Carlos Correa 0 for 4, 1 strikeout. Correos 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Tucker 0 for 1, 1 strikeout. Maldonado 1 for 1, 1 hit, 1 RBI, 1 run scored. Josh Reddick 0 for 3, a walk and a strikeout. Look at Justin Verlander. He got lost in this one. He went 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, and he was not good. Like, I understand he went 6 innings, gave up 4 earned runs, not Justin Verlander type. It just wasn't. Same with Garrett Cole. I mean, these two guys, it's just, as I said, it's just unexpected. It's very, very unexpected what we saw these past couple of games. I mean, you got Justin Verlander. I'm not knocking the national staff because their national staff is pretty good, but we'll see what happens when we go against starters like Anibal Sanchez, Joe Ross, Patrick Corbin. By the way, Anibal Sanchez is going tonight, I think. So I know for a fact he's going tonight. Yeah, so Anibal Sanchez is going tonight. So I said earlier I wasn't sure who it was. Well, it's Anibal Sanchez. I either said it was going to be Corbin or Sanchez. Because Corbin, he came in relief. Well, it was only 1 inning, but I guess that's why I don't want to throw him out there. They want him to be tired. Presley, 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 2 walks. James, 2 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run allowed. Rondon, 1/3 of an inning, 1 hit, and Devizieski, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, and 1 home run given up. So that's your ball game. 12-3 your final score. Washington leads the series 2-0. So let's talk about predictions. Let's talk about the game a little bit. Wasn't much shot for the Astros. I mean, the Astros, they had it. It was tied at 2 for like 5 innings. From the 2nd inning to the 7th inning, they had their chances to win this ball game. And I feel like they've had a lot of missed opportunities. Their pitching hasn't been as good as I thought it was going to be. And as I said, they're a 107-win team. This goes to show you anything can happen in the playoffs. Here's a 107-win team, and you're going against a 93-win team, and the 93-win team is currently leading the 107-win team 2-0. So anything can happen in the playoffs. It's crazy. It's crazy. But the Astros have not been what I thought they were going to be. They look very outmatched by the Nationals, almost like what the Cardinals look like. Well, maybe not to that degree, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And this Nationals team just looks unstoppable. This looks unstoppable. So it's not looking good for Houston here. They're in a huge hole, and they need to dig themselves out of it. And they're in an 8-game winning streak. Washington is. They're in an 8-game winning streak, and they are definitely just moving for everybody. They're really, really good. So, if they do end up winning the World Series, then we maybe see Anthony Rendon maybe leave. Because we all know when teams win the World Series, they usually lose some of their good players because they want a lot of money because they want to they think the team wants to win another championship, so they urge the ownership to give them more money. Do we maybe see, Anthony Rendon walking free agency? I definitely think that that's possible. Regardless, the Nationals would still win their first World Series in franchise history. I believe it started in the 1960s. I think it started in like 69 or around that time. So, it's been a while. I definitely think it's overdue. So yeah. So if they do end up winning that, then I'd be happy for Dave Martinez and Ryan Zimmerman and Max Scherzer. I'd be happy for guys like that. But yeah, I mean the Juan Soto movements that he does at the plate is kind of strange to me. But whatever. I don't know. I don't know. If that would kind of annoy me, but I'm not a Nationals fan. So anyway, these next 3 games in Washington are going to be tough. You're going to get Sanchez, Corbin, and I believe it's Joe Ross. I do not think the Astros will get swept out, but I do not think that. There's been news that President Donald Trump will be attending Game 5 in Washington. So that's all according if the Nationals don't sweep out the Astros, which I doubt that will happen. I do not think the Astros are going to get swept, but they got Greinke tonight going against Sanchez, and yeah, I mean it's not looking good. I believe it's Joe Ross for Game 5, but I'm not 100% sure about that because I don't ever update that website. So yeah, so it's Sanchez, Corbin. So it's going to be interesting. The Astros have to win tonight. They have to win, and the Nationals keep wearing those navy jerseys, man. So I guess they're just having a lot of success with those jerseys. They've been really good with those jerseys, so that's why they keep wearing them. So it's going to be interesting who comes out on top tonight. Predictions. I got the Astros winning this. I think they're going to have a breakout offensive night. I think their bats are finally going to wake up. You got to change the scenery. You're on the road. Maybe your bats come alive. I think that might happen. You're not going against Max Scherzer, Steven Strasburg type pitcher. I understand Sanchez has been pretty good, but doesn't have the stuff that Sanchez or Strasburg and Scherzer has. So he's definitely a different pitcher. So that's why I got the Astros tonight. But I definitely think the Nationals will win the World Series. So I changed my opinion. I think that they're going to win it, and I think it's going to be in 6 games. So that's just my opinion. I think it's going to be in Houston. I do not think it's going to be in Washington. But who cares? I mean, I really don't care. I think the whole thing is just behind us, and I really don't care. I really don't care anymore. It's been so long since the end of the season. Today's October 25th, so it's been almost a month. We're 4 days away from being a month away from the last game of the season. So it's been a while. So yep. So we're definitely moving on. So yeah, it's been a while since that 5-game series in Washington. So yeah, I've moved on. So I really don't care if the Nationals win. I just don't want it. I think a lot of Nationals fans are a little upset that they're rubbing it in Bryce Harper's face. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Please smash the like in this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. And I will see you later. Tonight it will be Sanchez and Greinke. And it's going to be 8:07, the first pitch on Fox Sports. So make sure you all tune into that. I apologize for the late video, but it's out anyway, so just be happy about that. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm Luke, and have a good day, guys.